Hello Taurus, hi, welcome to this channel. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Now let's see what's coming through for your sign. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Taurus, your cards are Nine of Cups, High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords. Okay, so you have two nines here. Looks like you are coming across some doubts, some confusion. Yeah, Nine of Swords here. On the one hand, this may have something to do with your sleeping habits. Okay, maybe you are not sleeping well, or you are coming across some nightmares, dreams. But pay attention to these dreams, though, even if it's unpleasant. Maybe there is a message for you. Okay. On the other hand, if you are coming across some doubts, the energy is reminding you to let go. That card is gone. One moment. All right. So that was funny. Okay. So let go, Taurus. By that, when I said that, what I mean is this is about acknowledging our emotions, what we are coming across, but we don't want to always. But it's also about taking the lessons, knowing what these emotions are trying to convey, because emotions are messengers. Their job is not to hurt or harm us. Their job is to make us aware of what's going on. It could be that you are on the precipice of a new beginning, because you have two nines here. Number nines has to do with ending, almost there, and then you also have eight and nine. So yeah, you are about to complete a cycle maybe, and that's when we come across all these emotions. It could be that there is something to do with the current situation you are going through. You are coming. Oh, you have Wheel of Fortune as well. That is number 10, completion. It's just around the corner. Okay, change is coming. So this situation is also changing and transforming. So now is the time, if you are coming across this energy, this is when you want to acknowledge your emotions, and try not to distract yourself. I mean, it's easy to say, but when we come across something, we usually don't pay much attention, because we don't like to be we don't like to be feel unpleasant emotions, right? So mostly what we do is we distract ourselves, but the energy is reminding you change is just around the corner. The situation is transforming. So be aware of what you are coming across and what the message is, what the learnings are. So Nine of Cups here may have something to do with procrastination. It could be that there are certain things that you need, that needs your attention, but you are not in the mood. You are, however, by the end of the week, you will you are getting back to work. Eight of Pentacles. By the so yeah, this is where you are single-mindedly focusing and you are not getting distracted. This is where you are completing things, and you are also paying attention to the quality. It's like you want to make something perfect. So it could be like whatever it is that you are doing, Taurus. It could be your daily task, or it could be a project that you are working on. It may have something to do with relationships. It could be you focusing on you when it comes to your own health, emotional stuff that you are coming across. This is where you are being present, you are focusing on what's in front of you, and you are giving it your 100% and not getting distracted. So that's nice. But in the beginning of the week, you might feel this way. You might feel like not doing anything at all, and this is where you are just taking it easy and relaxing. But it may also have something to do with emotions that you are coming across. Maybe some of you guys are going through a transition with the high priestess. It could be that you are in between relationships, in between jobs, in between, maybe you are relocating, things like that, because you have wheel of fortune here, may have something to do with travel, relocation, a new cycle starting for you. So things may seem a little bit unclear, uncertain. It won't be possible for you to know what you can expect. But this is the card is reminding you, expect only the best. Okay, and not worry too much about things. It has to do with trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, having faith, and trusting the force that's guiding your path. So pay close attention to your own intuition, dreams, signs, synchronicities, things like that. High priestess could also be someone else's energy, Taurus. It could be someone you are coming across. It could be a tarot reader, a Reiki practitioner, someone you are learning from, a teacher, a healer, maybe something to do with past life regression. This card actually came through for Aries as well. So yeah, a teaching, healing, something to do with spirituality, or it could also be counseling for some of you, counseling and therapy. Yeah, things are a little bit mysterious. It may feel like you are going through a moon period where things are dark and gloomy, or but everything is not that dark and gloomy, is what I want to say. So this is just a phase that you are going through, and the clouds will clear out soon. Okay, so it's important to have faith. And when something like that happens in our life, when we are going through an emotional time, and when things are not clear, it's important not to struggle to find solutions. That can only lead to more frustration. So maybe just taking it easy would be helpful, meaning just resting, relaxing, doing something that you love doing, taking care of your mind, your body, focusing on a creative project, something that makes you happy and peaceful, something that balances your energy. On the other hand, high priestess could also mean light and the shadow, meaning this is light and this is shadow. So happiness and sorrow, so that's what life is all about. And looks like you are coming across different kind of experiences this week, Taurus. So some may be pleasant, some may be unpleasant, but with the high priestess, this is you being observant, you being a silent witness to what's happening, as if it's happening to somebody else. By that, what I mean is, it could be the people you are coming across, it could be the situations and your experiences, it could be something within you, when it comes to your own habits, patterns, tendencies, things like that. So you are aware of both the light and the dark, and you are in acceptance. So this is where you are you are neutral, you are not taking sides, and you are aware of both aspects, and you are in acceptance. So that is peace. When we are in acceptance, that is what peace is all about. And the energy is shifting here with Eight of Pentacles. This is where the focus is shifting again, and this is where you are again back to task, and you are trying to finish things. But perfectionist tendencies is also something that's coming through with Eight of Pentacles. This is where you are trying to make something perfect. What I want to say is maybe you are trying to make something better, you know. So yeah. Okay, so what's happening in the sky? I'm reading for the week of July 28th. On the 30th, we have Venus. Moonus. So Moonus is Moon plus Venus. Moon plus Venus. It could be the Libra is in your chart. It could be the Libra and Cancer is in your chart. Oh, wait, your sign is also ruled by Venus, right? Yes, your sign is ruled by Venus. So Venus moving into the sign of, wow, that's what I'm seeing here. So this is Cancer energy, Taurus. And your planet, your ruling planet is moving into Cancer. So you might, now I know why this is happening. So, okay. So Venus is your ruling planet. Okay, so your ruling planet is moving into the sign of Cancer. So this could mean you, sometimes it would feel like you are behaving like a Cancer. You are embodying the qualities of a Cancer. Cancer is all about emotions, feelings, home, family, relationships, spirituality, creativity, intuition, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here. So this is you in the energy of Cancer energy. So yeah, and Venus is a planet of abundance, prosperity, home, family, beauty, love, things like that. So yes, so it could be that you might feel a little bit emotional about things, Taurus, sensitive and emotional. However, our sensitivity is also our superpower. So it can actually make us feel sad, and it can make, we can let it drain us completely, or we can use it as a power to understand ourselves better, our situation better, and our relationships better. So and I think that's exactly what you are doing here with Eight of Pentacles, because this is the next card, and this is where you are being present and you are channeling your energy wisely. You are using your energy, using that energy for constructive purposes. On the 31st, we have Mercury Kasumi happening in the sign of Leo. Now, by that what I mean is Mercury is going to be closer to the Sun. Sun is source energy. Sun is all about our drive, our passion, what lights us up. And Mercury is a planet of information, communication. So this could mean receiving new insights, inspirational ideas, revelation, realization, things like that. So that's what I'm seeing here with both these cards. Introspective energy, very reflective, self-reflection, things like that. However, just also know how you are receiving this information, because this is where it could be that something to do with past regrets, disappointments, things like that is coming through. But these realizations are also, learning opportunities. So yes, with Nine of Swords, what I want to say, Taurus, is face your fears. It could be that you are going through a transition, so things are a little bit uncertain. You may not know what you can expect. However, the energy is reminding you to trust yourself. Like, do you trust yourself? This is something that you want to ask yourself, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? Even with our careful planning, even though we are doing everything we can to make sure that everything goes perfectly well, but man proposes and God disposes, right? We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring to our doorstep. So however, the energy is reminding you, is asking you to ask yourself if you trust yourself, because if you do, then regardless of what happens, you will be able to handle it. So if you are coming from that place of confidence, then you will be able to confront your fears and take brave actions, take risk, move forward, and take initiatives, things like that. So maybe this, change is just around the corner. The card is reminding you it's going to be okay. So small steps, and keep telling yourself, affirmations may help, and keep telling yourself that it's going to be okay. Things are working out in your favor, things like that. So that will help you, find the calm in the chaos. Taking up a spiritual practice will also help, okay, like meditation, nature walks, spending time with you, writing, create a creative project, talking to someone. All right, now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. Spirit, please give us a message for Taurus. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Taurus. Here with 9 of Cups, it could be that you are attending a party or something like that, or it could be an all-inclusive vacation and you are trying different kinds of variety is what I'm seeing. Different kinds of food, drinks, or it could also be other things like shopping. Procrastination could also be what that energy is about. But that is shifting. No judgments here. But that energy is shifting towards the end of the week, and you will get back to something that's important for you. Tasks and duties. On the other hand, because this card has to do with regrets, what I want to say is, if it feels like, Taurus, know what needs your attention. Okay, this is where it could be that maybe there are certain things that needs your attention, but either you are you might forget them, or or you are waiting for another day, waiting for something to happen, waiting for something is what I'm seeing here with these two cards. And since you also have 9 of Swords, just know what needs your attention. It could be making a doctor appointment, it could be going for a walk, it could be watching your diet, it could be something to do with your family. Maybe they need something from you, or it could be something to do with your job, a project you are working on, paying your bills, something like that is coming through. So so whenever you remember something, just write it down in a piece of paper or something, so you don't forget them. That's what I do actually. Sometimes I forget things, so I just when I remember, then I just write it down, so I don't have to worry about it later on. Like for instance, paying your bills, because we don't want to pay a late fee. So or it could also be making a doctor appointment, things like that. So do not put things for another day. But it all depends upon the situation, Taurus. Sometimes what happens is, when we procrastination is also good, So in my own experience is, like when I wait, sometimes I get some new insights, new ideas on how to handle certain things, and that makes things a little bit easier for me, you know. So even though when I am procrastinating, I feel guilty that I'm not doing it, but then whenever I do it the next day, or a couple of days later, um, something you know something happens which makes things a little bit easier. So it all depends upon the situation. So what I want to say is, trust your own intuition. Miracle. Wow. So the message is, dearest one, even if all hope, wow, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together, we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracle are about to manifest. Wow. So I told you, Taurus, faith is the answer here. Having faith, again, this too is changing and transforming, and you are not alone. So this could be your angels are by your side, Taurus. Okay. So what I want to say is, if there is something that you are concerned about, maybe think about having a conversation with them. Ask them for guidance. On the other hand, it could be someone in your life. Maybe there is someone in your life, a friend, a family member. Maybe reach out, and it's all about asking for help when we need it and being there for others when they need us. So giving and receiving, the reciprocity is what's needed in our relationships. So yeah, but the card is reminding you, magic and miracle are about to manifest, and healing is also happening. It could be something to do with your health situation. If that is the case, you are recovering now, healing is happening. On the other hand, it could be emotional healing. Okay. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please take good care of yourself. Also, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Take care.